Hello everyone, this is Pom bringing you part 12 of my Fire Emblem Birthright Iron Man, and apparently today is Nikoni's Birthright with a search in speed and luck, weapon proficiency improved, which is incredibly good, and a Pine Branch. Alright, that was free shit. I plan to do the introduction a bit later. I normally do it after I've visited my castle, but that's okay too. Like birthdays are an actual game mechanic. So okay, a pair. That's good. That's good. That could be good. It's important to Rider Katana. That's also quite good. A Dumpling Wrath. And these two have a support together, so good. It hasn't been that long since the last chapter, so yeah, not a lot has advanced in here, no new case supports, not anything surprising. And today we're doing chapter 11, which should prove to be an easy chapter, but I have to say, losing Asura is probably the worst thing that could have happened to us, because okay, that's only Kagero. I would normally bet my Pearl, but I'm going to bet my Lapis because I don't know. Yeah, she's battling an Apothecary. It's not the best matchup for her. She does double, but the guy has weapon advantage. You can see a bit how the kind of things you can do in the arena. Yeah, you see, she could have lost there, but it's important to do a bit of arena to try and gain more of the materials you don't get by free in your castle. You always get one mineral and one one type of food in your my castle, and it's decided randomly at the start of your game. So I can even get more support with Kase. I've been very lucky in that sense. I guess at the start there weren't many units to choose from, so getting Kase was easier. But then the others, you basically rely on getting them from drops that either people or the lottery gets as consolation prizes, so you can get the other things. In my case, I get quartz as my main thing, which is used for forging shuriken. Not that helpful, but I did get the ones for forging clubs and katana pretty early. The ones on the left are all for Norian items, so we're never going to get them. But I would like to try and get all types of minerals so that I can get to forging later into the game. And yeah, I have equipped everyone here, and I don't know if I will be able to deploy the 13 units that I'm interested in, but we will see. Chapter 11 on the Sea of Horseshoe. To the sea. To the sea, to the sea. Well, this should be interesting. I've never sailed before. And we made it just in time to catch the last boat leaving the harbor. How lucky. No, it's been such a long march. I'm really looking forward to resting a bit.
I don't know.
I wouldn't get too comfortable. Remember, we're on our way to Nor. It's just very comedic to me how, of course, Asura matters a lot to the main plot. So the fact that I got her killed is just very pathetic. Some of the passengers on this ship could be our enemies. Yes, and there could be a spy among us. Oh no. Oh no, did he just say that? No! Skip the story. Okay, if I exit, don't worry. This is not a reset. It's just to see the story. I just wanted to make an Among Us joke. Is it so hard?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, this one. This is what I wanted. To see the to see the script. Man, there could be a spy among us. Okay. What are you talking about, Takumi? You know exactly what I'm talking about. That whiny little mage from Nor. Whose idea was it to let him tag along? I'm not Fred, guys. I promise. Haven't I been helpful so far? Don't worry, Takumi. I've been keeping a very close eye on him. I don't know. Then he set up everyone up back in Izumo. I wouldn't be surprised if he were plotting something. But... Okay, I'll get my knife ready.
No.
Calm down, everyone. I trust Sola, and I believe you should as well. He stood with us through one battle without stabbing anyone in the back. Besides, how could he even relay information to Nor? It's a preposterous notion.
Brother.
Sorry, I can't just take your word for it. I don't trust him.
Right.
That's fine. A little healthy skepticism won't hurt. Just try to be civil, okay? I'll do my best. Lord Takumi.
What?
What's wrong with you? Did I say you could speak my name? No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Damn it, Takumi.
Big brother.
Well, pretty disagreements aside, we've had a smooth sailing so far, don't you agree? The captain even says we could reach north tomorrow with favorable winds.
Yes.
That's great news, although, to be honest, I wouldn't mind a longer trip. It's so relaxing out here.
No.
Not for me, I've been feeling a little seasick, to be honest. But it looks like you've really taken to the sea. You've been out here for hours.
Yes.
Perhaps when all of this is over, I'll buy my own boat. What? Although it does appear that the water is turning on us. Oh, you're right. Those clothes don't look good. And look at the waves.
Right.
Right. Let's get inside before we get soaked. Oh, whoa, it's really rough out there. We've stopped moving. How's that even possible? Are you okay, Nikoni? Yeah, I'm fine, but we really need to get out of here. Maybe there's a problem with the boat. Let's go speak with the captain. I've never seen a storm come on this quickly. Is it normal at sea?
Please.
I don't think so. I'm scared, Nikoni.
Big brother.
My goodness, look at the sea. Those waves are massive. This boat is too big to capsize, right? Right? Stand back. There's something in the water. Okay. Oh. Oh! Oh, I definitely didn't remember this. Okay, yeah. Birthright Booth. Birthright Booth. Ah! What is it? Who goes there? Are you the spirit who appeared when my mother was killed? Nico, what's going on?
Azura?
Stay back, Asura. Ooh. Guarded. Milady, are you okay?
That was
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Kase.
What's this?
Or Nico, what is that thing? Your guess is as good as mine. Storm came out of nowhere and then this spirit appeared on deck. Maybe it came out of the water.
Looks like we have no choice.
Looks like we have a fight in our hands. Whatever this spirit is, it seems capable of sinking our ship.
Not a chance.
We've come too far for that. Everyone on guard. Alright. Interesting map, to say the least. So this map is full of flyers. I think every enemy in this map is a flyer. And in fact, many of them are on the sea. They are invaders, so the same type of enemy that we battled on chapter 5, Mother. And some of them are even promoted, and rocking things like 18 speed, 16 strength and 18 defense. There's a guy here with a 17 defense and 16 magic with a thunder. I seem to remember a very dangerous malignite around here too. Well, this one is dangerous too, because he's so fucking fast. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies and 12 units. Yeah. Okay. Who do I leave behind? I definitely have to bring Takumi for this one, and Setsuna is also going to be very strong. Takumi and Setsuna, thanks to, the both being good against Flyers, are invaluable in this chapter. I'd say Hinoka is also very useful. I don't know if I should bring... Should I leave Oboro behind for Kagero? I don't want Kagero to stay behind them. She's already only level 10, so... But Oboro is very good. Oboro is very good. I could also leave one of my healers behind for once, like... I could leave Felicia behind. She's basically level 12, so she's one of my highest levels. I'm going to leave Felicia behind. Also because, I lose one shuriken for a different shuriken, so it's not that big a deal. Yeah, I think Felicia can stay behind for this one. And view the map. Okay, yeah, this starting position is good, like, doesn't really matter. We are all too... we are too close to each other for it to matter, so let's fight. Rout the enemy, of course. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything else, but it's not that difficult. There are 19 enemies. Now, the enemies can go on top of this, okay, on top of partitions, even if they say impassable. The thing is, an enemy won't be able to go over a partition if the next unit after the partition is... Well, if the next thing after a partition is a unit that is making kind of a barrier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the limit of this guy. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go here, I will only battle a mage, which I think could be a good opportunity for Kagero to show off. And I've been considering if I might marry Kagero. Harpin is quite good. I think with the Harpin plus a support from basically anyone. Well, Takumi. Takumi is a good idea. Or Hinoka. And I move there. And there, okay. That wasn't ideal because you have a throwing club. Now I realize. So I kind of have to block there. That's okay, I can do it with Saiso. Okay, now you're able to go there. I can put Mosu there. It's a bit like a puzzle. You have to cover all the entrances for this guy while being able to retaliate on this other one. I could have picked better weapons. I might even do it now. But there's not really... The Pine Branch is actually quite nasty. Even if it only has 55 hit. That's a nasty weapon. Okay, let's see. Ooh, yeah, a lot of Flyers. The Invader effect plus magic. The emulator doesn't like that. Okay, noted, noted. And they are coming closer.
At last.
But we are getting our own reinforcements too. At last, I can see Lord Nico Nico Ni from here. Oh my, look at them struggling with those spirits. But I should be able to help them with that. May my bow strike true and deliver exquisite pain and death upon my enemies. Really? Okay, you have your Yumi. They don't have that much attack. You 23 and 23, you can survive both of them, but that's not the best strategy that I've seen right now. Okay, okay, that's good enough. This guy does a lot of damage. Like, a lot. But I don't care, I can heal. Yeah. I didn't expect him to do so much. I mean, being able to to do half health of Kagero would be an indication. Nice. Getting a very tanky Silas. That's always good news. And then yeah, these two, let's just move them and separate. Another map that works a bit like the previous is not difficult, but you have to go through a rough start. Okay, and this one goes for Reina. But it doesn't matter because Reina will move to us. Yes, she always does. And she actually used a concoction, which is very intelligent. Very intelligent, okay. Alright, so Reina can probably kill that guy once I recruit her, so let's do that. Hello, Lord Nikoni. I'm glad you're safe and sound. I'm sorry, but who are you? And do you realize that we're in the middle of a battle? Oh yes, of course, but this type of battle is like a playground to me.
I am Reina.
I'm Reina, Kinshi Knight from Hoshido. Yukimura sent me here to provide you with my special brand of assistance. Specifically, skewering enemies by the dozen. Oh, I wish you could have seen some of the work I did on the way here. The depth of agony was palpable and the palette of violent reds. So vivid. What? I'm talking about the enemies I killed on my way here. Oh, I see. And you are not going to kill any of us, right? Yes, our enemies?
Oh my.
Of course. I'm so sorry if you misunderstood. Please, yes, point me in the direction of anything you would like to die. Right, well, anyone glowing purple would be a good start. Good. Reina, pretty nice unit. She's like the final anti-flyer unit. She demolishes flyers. Doesn't get the best. Why is there a shine like a? You see that too, right? Like a white shine around. She doesn't have the best growths ever, but her starting stats are incredibly good, and I've always found her to be much better than people give her credit for. I think she's even better in Revelation, to be honest. Like in Revelation, I think most people also agree that she is quite broken there. And what I wouldn't give for a dancer. If I transfer here, I've gotten up to 20, but I still need a bit more, like maybe transferring Hinoka for her well-known personal boost. Then moving here, separating to provide set boost, and I can battle still Naginata on the counter, and I can one-shot this guy with Overlord. Hopefully. I don't know why this is so wide. Like the battle looks so wide. Something going on with the brightness. Yeah, okay, so I will move here and use a Sunfestal. And then I probably W with a Steel Shuriken even. I don't have the Steel Shuriken on me actually. I don't think this actually matters, so might as well use Sakura. because with the poison strike I'm going to put you down anyway and give the kill to Mosu. Perfect. Okay, much better now, eh? Looking much better now. Oh, 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 oh. Pathetic. Oh. Well, excuse me. You dodged. In other words, that's only... yeah. This is only still Yumi. So I would like to go in here, switch and transfer. Yeah. And then, well, this is an Iron and a Steelix. Let's just kill with Hinoka, who's able to double thanks to Darting Blow. That's level 11, I think. Yeah, level 11 for Hinoka, with skill and resistance. Not the best levels on Hinoka, especially in terms of strength. I know, of course, you know, it's just the healer curse to struggle a bit with those stats, but... now. Yes. One-shotted. Promoted who? Promoted who? Absolutely demolished.
Yes.
And speed. The speed. A Master Seal too. Always nice to get those for free. I think there's quite a lot of flying enemies. I also think you're supposed to use this. This Dragon Beam basically makes it so that these become safe places against healers, but I don't normally use them because I have Reina on this map, so I have Fliers of my own that don't want to get slowed down. I think this is a good opportunity to give Setsuna a nice kill.
Next.
But again, with a dancer, this would be just so much easier.
I'm
Good. Good, good. C rank. Nice. Level up for Sakura. Give me some magic. Give me some magic, girl. Okay. And some other things too.
Come on.
Even the dual attack alone would kill. Even the dual attack alone would kill. Okay. So for example, I can go here, switch into a Brass Naginata, separate, and that way the dual attack will be Setsuna, which is pretty cool. Transfer, separate. Oh no, I just made Saizo and Kagero break up. That's an internal joke because Saizo and Kagero have an interesting dynamic, which is they used to be a couple, which I think is something that should be used more in Fire Emblem. Like, a lot of people are forced to oh, you missed your 91. A lot of people are forced to, you know, work together after having been a couple. And I just think Saizo and Kagura are such an interesting example of a dynamic that wasn't explored more in Fire Emblem. Yeah, that one is clear too. Even without Setsuna, we would do it. Okay. Yeah, they are piling up a little bit too much for my taste, but it's okay. Okay, so an axe against Hinoka doesn't matter a lot because it's the only unit in range. Then we have this dual attack, which is the reason I paired, because I imagined they were going to position that way to dual attack. And okay. Nico Nikoni is very fast. Very fast, I tend to forget.
You'll be all right.
And he also has a boost. What am I saying? It's not that he's that incredibly fast, it's that he's now currently +8, +4, up to 18 because of his birthday. Okay, Iron Axe. And an invader with an illusory Yumi. Interesting maneuver. Interesting indeed. I think this might be... At this time it might be worth it to use this. To slow down Fliers. And just to show it off, because you know it's a mechanic that only appears in this chapter. So for example, Hinoka can now only move 1 square, Reina can move 2, which is not at all beneficial to us, so hence why I normally don't do it, but it has its advantages. Like for example, defending from this guy is going to be much easier if there's an obstacle that they can't go through and we can. Reina also has a pretty interesting personal, which is a Morbid Celebration. She gets 20% HP back when she kills an enemy, being the attacking unit. She has to be the one attacking. I think it's pretty fucking cool. Like I think it's one of the most interesting skills in the game. No joke, because it gives her the type of survivability that not a lot of units have in her situation. And can I do this with Setsuna? That would be cool. I actually can. But maybe I should consider weakening a bit earlier. For example, yeah, okay. I have a plan. Going to execute set plan. Go here, transfer, come closer, switch, Iron Shuriken. Nice. And now I think due to the decrease in your defense and your shit, I can actually do this with the Bamboo Yumi. And that's a 100% instead of, you know, having the doubt there about what if I miss the 88%. That's more speed, a lot of defense on Setsuna. Maybe the more surprising. The Illusory Yumi, a very good Yumi, by the way. It gives 10 resistance. Quite overkill. It doesn't do anything else, but I mean, why would you want anything else but 10 defense by free? Well, you're dead. Is that level 12 for Silas? Level 12 for Silas with strength and skill. Nice. Nice. Been doing a really good job, Silas. You're dead. That's a level 4 Saizo with some magic, skill, luck, defense, okay. Always funny to see that magic on Saizo, so... Okay. I knew they would do some damage, but we're okay. We're perfectly okay. That's B rank on Shurikens, which I think is your cap as a ninja. Yeah, you can't get any more cap. I think the caps for every weapon is B rank before promotion, so you can't ever get more than B rank, except Villager, which caps at C rank, so she's never getting more than C rank in lances. And yeah, and Songstress, rest in peace, which also has a C rank cap, because well, Asura is not supposed to fight. You already saw what happens when you put Asura in a fight. Yeah, let's see you. No, I wanted to see the killing animation from Kinshus because it's so incredibly cool. With a Javelin, I probably... yeah, I do too. Like, the killing animation for Kinshus, if I had to describe it, is like they jump in the air, they shoot the bow so that they kill, and then they do a flip and they land back onto their magical birth shit. It's it's incredibly unnecessary. I love it. Most animations in Fates are pretty overkill, except for the magic animations. Like magic got nerfed even in animations. Okay, and I think you actually have the illusory Yumi here, so I'm going to use the illusory Yumi to battle this guy. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's use the things that the game has given us. And I'm going to transfer and separate. Yeah, I think this is a transfer and separate situation. Because I saw... okay, actually this is enough, so... Why go for the bow when you can have 1% more accuracy? And the Malignite is probably dying against Setsuna. I might be wrong, but... Oh, I'm wrong. Definitely wrong. They are really tanky. Still, consider that I think this is an 8 might bow, so I'm using a 24 might weapon, and I'm still not killing. Is this 8 might? Yeah. So I was doing effectively 22 plus 16. I was using 38 attack. But this guy just took it. He just took it. Oh, you do 18. Oh, I see. Oh, you almost one-shot. Why?
Put up a good fight.
Is Hannah that fragile? She has 6 defense. I guess she is.
Okay.
But she does a lot of damage, so do I care? No, not really. I mean, that was a steel axe, I guess. That's a powerful weapon. Hannah should probably be getting a bit more HP, though. Like, she's still fine in terms of tanking. She just needs... Okay, I don't like this because I feel like people are overlapping. Yeah, that's only the... That's 21 speed, though. $20 goes down to 17. With the Steel Naginata, I still don't get doubled. I'm pretty sure. Just in case, 13 defense to your 24, you would do 11 times 2. That wouldn't kill. If that wasn't enough, I'm going to put Sakura in range to reduce damage. And I'm putting everyone around. But this should be easy to survive. And... Steelax. Again. This time I will... give her Nico Nico Ni, which should reduce the damage by a lot, like 4. She should be taking 14 now? 14 damage is my bet. Hey. Yeah, doesn't matter, because they see the music sounds because they don't... They are not able to recognize that I am protected from the dual strike. I'm seeing it. So first we take this. Then we take this. Recovering. There it is. Then I will trade you the Steel Naginata and recover your health. Oh, okay. So if I press the skip animations when your animations are not. I see. It also works the opposite way. So if I'm supposed to be skipping the animations, but I press the button to skip them, it reverses the effect. And here's a typical Kagero level up. Strength, skill, speed, and rest. Maybe the skill is not so typical, because she can be a bit inaccurate for a ninja at times, but... it's your most powerful weapon. Still shuriken. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright. A level up for Oboro. Level 13 speed defense. Very good, very good. Oh yeah. Okay. Setsuna on her own. Doing shit. Level 13 for Setsuna with strength. Strength and luck. In that range, we only have a Stilax. I think we know what that means. Actually, do I just... Why would I heal? I don't want to heal just because I want to see Vantage activate. You know, when you're low on health, you attack first. Sure. Doesn't matter because I'm blocking.
Can I help?
I just wanted to see Vantage. Does the enemy get closer? No, you die. You definitely die. Okay, they got closer. I don't have enough bows to do this. I have Hinoka. Oh, you have a killer lance. I see. So that's the joke in here, right? With a steel katana, do you do enough damage? A bit short, just a bit. I do this. I transfer. Now Reina has the increased movement. She can go there and she can pass herself an attack. So this is good enough, more or less. More or less, it's not killing. It's not killing. I know that. But I'm giving the kill to Hinoka. Oh, well, I'm not. Apparently, I'm not. Hannah has this. She's got this, yeah. And an arms scroll. Very nice. And I kind of want to give a kill to Hinoka anyway. Okay, now I can move all the way there. And I can switch and transfer. You see, that was my main point. But maybe 16 is enough. Maybe I can do 7 reliably with Hinoka. Do you give a strength? No. Who gives a strength? Yeah. Let's not make this more complicated than it has to be. Let's just transfer. Go in here. Switch. And kill. That was chapter 11. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Even without a dancer, which I think is a big penalty for such an aggressive chapter. You know, it's not really about tanking, it's not really about holding out, it's definitely about chasing your enemies and killing them as soon as possible. That's the last of them.
That was easy.
Those stupid things didn't know who they were messing with. Yeah, the light is definitely... But the thing is, it shouldn't be the emulator because the sprites look okay, so what the hell? I'm glad to see you're feeling like yourself again, Takumi. Me too. After I have a long way to go to redeem myself. Takumi, that's simply not true. Shh. Look out! Hmm? Lord Takumi, move! The Solar Defense! He saved me. Now's your chance. Take him out. With pleasure. Whoop. That didn't really look like a kill, but okay. That did it. Well done, Lord Takumi. Oh, I forgot. I'm not supposed to say your name. About that. Sola, are you okay? You took quite a shot there. Here, I can help heal your wounds. Thank you, milady. Hmm.
Are you okay?
That was extremely courageous, Sola. Are you alright?
Yes.
It was nothing. I'm just glad that Lady Sakura was able to heal me.
Listen.
I beg to differ, it was not nothing. It was a remarkably selfless act. Sola, I have something to say to you. Yes, Lord. I mean, yes, my lord?
No.
Please, you've more than earned the right to speak my name. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Excuse me.
Really? You mean that?
Yes.
Yes. Look, it's cheap, and I still think I was smart not to trust you at first. But you may have just saved my life. It was a heroic act. Thank you, Lord Takumi. I'm just following Lord Nikoni's lead. If I weren't for him, I may have died at the hands of Lord Leo and Izumo. Now, maybe you'll have the chance to perform a similar gesture.
What?
Wait, Nikoni jump in front of an attackman for you? Right after you tried to kill him? No, Takumi, it wasn't exactly like that. I merely asked Leo to spare Sola's life. He was helpless and defeated.
Yes.
Yes, and that kindness was enough to sway Lord Leo. He merely exiled me instead of taking my life.
I see.
I see. Well, I just hope we can put all of this behind us. Of course, my lord.
We're not done yet.
Yes, it's time to focus on what's next. Who knows what's waiting for us in North? Yeah, okay. It was long. Not really difficult, but definitely long. Long. Like Birthright likes to do. Like a lot of chapters in Birthright are not that difficult. I have both Hana and Setsuna supports. Hana was about being angry at me, right? If you're here to ask about Lady Sakura, I'm here to talk about you. She attacked me, thus you can ask me a question. You come from a family of samurai. Oh, I remember this one because of Corrin being so stupid. Say that the large part of why you work hard is to pay respect to your family's samurai story. I think that's terrific. Wrapped locked in a remote castle, so I'm fascinated by someone like you. That kind of person was your father. He devoted everything to King Sumeragi, who ruled Hoshide at the time. Oh yeah, it's true. Hana's father used to be Sakura's father's retainer. By slaying or by protecting him, he gave the king everything he could whenever he could. He passed from his word while he was protecting the king, but even in death he fulfilled his purpose. For a samurai today in service is the greatest thing. Understand your mindset. So if this sounds rude, but I don't think that in itself is something to be respected. Even if you protect your master, I don't think it's wise to throw your life away. And like, I agree. Like, of course, it's not wise to throw your life away, but to say this directly to Hannah's face when it's also not talking about her, it's talking about, her father, her dead father. But I wouldn't want you to follow his exact footsteps. I won't forgive you for ridiculizing my father's memory. Like, yeah, you were looking for that a bit. And then I set up traps. They catch something. Oh, I got Setsuna. Setsuna gets caught in traps. Can we discuss this later? Perhaps it would be easier to just pretend you don't see me. Lady Hinoka has always found me before. It's never 4 hours, it's usually a day or two before Lady Hinoka is able to figure out where I will go. You've been left hanging in traps overnight? I suppose that's one way to look at it. Can't leave that is I'm ordering you to undergo special training on how to avoid traps. It's for the offer, but I think I'll pass. It's another not an offer. Oh. So damn. And overall Takumi. Overall Takumi, didn't we get... Yeah, because we got Takumi last chapter. I mean, I know they have a fast support and everything because they are a Leech and Retainer, but it's still very weird to get their support so fast. The question about your ceremonial outfit for after the war's over. Well, that's... I mean, I am one to overplan, but even I think that's ridiculous. Do you think of this fabric? The flavor personally asked by my lord lightly. And I like thinking about the future when the war's over. It's an early start, but I'm worried. Looks perfect. I like the... it gets the Takumi seal of approval. Now, the fabrics decided I'll get back to you in the color. It's nothing. Were you thinking about your parents? Does it make you sad working on clothes since they were tailors too? At the time, I was thinking about my parents, but I thought that my parents would be proud to see me fitting Hoshiden royalty. They're both smiling down on their daughter from above. I hope so. It's very unlikely, very unlike you to shower praise on people. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, this is really only with people he's close to. Never seen you be this kind to anyone. What's next? Will foxes start sitting on hindsight? That really... As I feel compliments... It's nice. It's nice. Okay. We have Reina. Reina could be very useful for the next chapter too. I consider bringing Tsubaki out of the... Oh, Tsubaki. Actually, Tsubaki. Bringing Tsubaki out of the bench for the next one, because the next one... If you have any kind of intelligence, you use a flyer for the next chapter. Not necessarily to skip it, but just as a safeguard. You will understand what I mean in next chapter, obviously. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. I feel like it went... Like, this ending part went very fast. Like, there wasn't a lot of story, and the supports I read through, like, really fast. But, yeah, I don't have anything else to say, so... As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.